Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we have a Israeli, United States, Hezbollah, Hamas, Houthi, Russia, Iran, blah, 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 cluster craziness over there in the Middle East. Now, as Benjamin Netanyahu was out here getting wined and dined and treated like a king by his employees in the House of Representatives, the United States Congress, he also met with Vice President Harris and President Biden, who strongly urged him for ceasefire and stuff like that. Same stuff that they've been trying to do this whole entire time. And, of course, winding up this trip at his best buddy Donald J. Trump's home, often frequented by Viktor Orban and President Xi and all the other fun people in the world that we really want to align ourselves with. Well, while he was here, the interesting part was there were two unalivings. One of them was Fuad Shukra, who was the leader of Hezbollah, who was unalived in Beirut. Ismail Haman was killed in a guest house in Tehran. This is the leader of Hamas, by an explosive device that was planted 2 months earlier. Now, these assassinations were obviously Israel trying to take out the terrorist leadership, which was looked at by the United Nations as an act of war. Iran has filed for a self-defense application with the UN to get permission to retaliate. They get permission to retaliate to make sure they're not starting a war and they don't have ramifications because of it. America, of course, said, hey, by the way, Iran's going to retaliate. So, Benjamin Netanyahu, do not overdo your retaliation to that. Let them do what they need to do and go from there. The problem with this is we have Hezbollah, we have Hamas, we have the Houthi now all getting involved. We have Russia that funds Iran, that funds these terrorist organizations, who actually no longer has a agreement not to make nuclear weapons, thank you, Donald J. Trump. So they have been hard at work on building a nuclear arsenal since then, getting plutonium from places like China and places like Russia. And Russia actually just landed one of their big military transport jets right in Tehran. Ever since these assassinations went, everything's going crazy out there. So we have Russia directly with Iran. We have China with Russia flying jets off the coast of Alaska. We have Russia threatening the United States with nuclear war if we help Germany or anyone else for that matter, or Ukraine or what have you. So we're looking at all of these different things that are going on right at this very, very moment. And it's really important for us to recognize that the United States will support Israel. I don't agree wholeheartedly with that, but there is right now 3 major United States warships with over 2,500 soldiers, military personnel on them, right off the coast. This is escalating quickly, and we do not know what's going to happen. What we do need to focus on is keeping an eye on absolutely everything, keeping an eye on the parts that are going on in this world that aren't immediate political noise. This noise, this politics, this craziness that's going on right in front of our faces have been distracting us from these big picture things that are going on all over the world that will include us eventually, if it doesn't already. And we need to recognize not only is this next presidential vote direct correlation with the actions of what's going on right now, we need to understand our next president, President Kamala Harris, will be dealing with this. and she will be dealing with this with the best of the best standing next to her, standing behind her, having her support, having our support. We need to make sure we stay unified despite all the political crap between us, because we are an easier target as a country being divided. That was something Putin has always wanted. That is something that Donald J. Trump gift wrapped for him. We are stronger together. We need to focus on that. So, ladies and gentlemen, I will be getting more and more details of this stuff, and I'll bring it to you as it comes in. God bless. Stay diligent, stay educated, be kind. We are all in this together.